Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that focuses on one thing and one thing only: your ability to manifest. Because manifesting is the single most powerful tool or defense that a human being has. Because manifesting means you create the pictures, the sounds, the feelings, the tastes of your life in your head. Your head, not some goddamn screen, not a smartphone, none of these things. You make it within yourself. And that makes you stronger than any AI machine, period. Just an example. Very often when I'm doing some sort of writing work on my computer, Grammarly will pop up with its quote-unquote helpful suggestions. I don't pay attention to any of them, not a damn one, except for misspellings. Misspellings, it can be fat fingers or it can be this. I'm not sure exactly. Is it the I before E or E before I? Those kinds of things. And then I'll pay attention. But if it tells me how to say something, I don't do it. I want to think for myself. I have to think for myself. And we're getting to a point where that's what you're going to have to do. Time to stand up for yourself first and then for humanity. I've done astrology for over 50 years. Tarot for over 20. Astrology is the science of cycles. You know a cycle. There's nothing mysterious about it. There's nothing satanic about it, unless you want to make it that way, but there's nothing. It's like here in the United States knowing when Thanksgiving is coming up. Is that predicting? No, it's knowing a cycle. Every year at that particular time in November, we got it. Hey, got it. Or Christmas, or New Year's, or whatever the hell it is. Well, that's what, on a more complicated level, that's what astrology is. And the astrology says, probably starting next week with the Democratic National Convention, things are going to start to really wind up. They're getting tough now. And it's remarkable what crap they're pulling to take away our voice, our vision, our authority. But it's going to crank up even more. And we got an eclipse coming up in October, which I think is going to tip the whole table. To the point where we in the United States may not even have an election, or at least an election unlike we've ever had before, and that election in November will be affected by Mars retrograde, among other things, as we hit the December-January period, and we could be in deep. The problem with that is that this will be such a historic time. There could very possibly be a kind of civil war in the United States. And when that happens, that weakens us as a country. And that says to China, Russia, anybody who wants to get in here and create mischief, ooh, they're weak. We can get in and really start to rip them up. But the astrology says it is going to be a gut grinder of the first magnitude. We haven't seen anything like this maybe since the Civil War in the mid-1800s, but probably even farther back than that. This is critical because it's not only the United States, it's all of humanity. The first time in recorded history where all of us on the planet are really kind of going through the same thing at the same time in the same way. So it's a time to stand up, and that's where we get to the tarot reading, because tarot, as opposed to cycles for astrology, tarot is the science of potential. You have to get involved. You're the one that has to get active. You are the one who has to get involved. You can't sit on the sidelines. And that's where we're at right now. This is time to stand up. And so all you're going to get here with my readings is serious stuff, because we're in serious times. I'm not here to make the world, all flowers and lollipops. Nope. Ain't what we're going through right now. And I'm not serving you and your ability to manifest by handing you a load of crap. I'm not serving you, and I'm here to serve you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to encourage you. So we got the 5 cards. That's all you're going to get. You don't get any dancing cards. You don't get any emojis floating around. You don't get any of that stuff. 5 cards, that's it. Most people close their eyes, kind of get into a meditative state, and then it's my job in a very short period of time to give you a very clear, concise, to the point reading. You will not have to guess what the energy is. It will be absolutely clear. How you apply it to your life, well, that's up to you. We begin with the middle card. It's the Oracle card. Sets the mood for the reading. And today the Oracle card is a leg up. The numbers in the right-hand corner, 3 and 4. 3, when I'm doing manifesting, has nothing to do with a third party. It has to do with aligning the energy in your mind, your body, and your spirit. That's tough to do because we're so distracted, purposely, we're so distracted, we never get all 3, or rarely do we get all 3 kind of working together. When we do, man, it's good. It feels great. So that's the 3. The 4 is stability. And the 3 and 4 together equals 7. And 7 is really kind of reflection, kind of a meditation. Thinking about how you can line your mind, body, and spirit for stability. Because that's what you're looking for. And man, you are going to need it. All of us are going to need it as we hit this period coming up after next week, but certainly with the eclipse in October and moving on through at least a year after that. So let's get to the reading all the way to the left. We begin with the strength card. That's what you're going to need. Not talking muscles here. I'm talking inner strength, fortitude, patience, compassion. It's time to stand up. Time to show your strength. Because that is what is going to be required. Because they are on the verge. If I can follow the astrology, they are on the verge of throwing everything that they can at us to get us off of our game. That's what their game is now. Disrupt, disrupt, disrupt. And the next card kind of supports the strength card. In fact, it actually does. It is the 9 of Wands. Wands normally would be in positivity, enthusiasm, gratitude, joy, usually energy. But the 9 of Wands at this point in this reading is not that. Instead, it is determination. It is courage. It is saying, I am in the fight all the way. It's persisting in spite of setbacks. And man, they are going to be throwing setbacks. It could be another pandemic. It could be the banking system down. It could be the grid down. Could be all 3 at the same time. And then after October into the end of the year, after the eclipse, we could see fighting break out in the United States. People coming from across the border, people within the country. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's time to stand up. Or as my mother would say when we were growing up, I love the expression, it's time to shit or get off the pot. That's where we are right now. Time to get it done or forget it. And that leads us to our meme for today. What the human race is suffering from is mass hypnosis. The greatest form of control is where you think you're free when you are actually fundamentally being manipulated and imprisoned and dictated to. You can do this, you can think this, you can feel this. Just take a look at the damn Olympics. Take a look at all around. Take a look at what's going on with Harley Davidson now. They've gone woke. People are saying, well, Harley's off our list. Indian Motorcycles, I guess, is following. And the people who are running both of those organizations are connected to the World Economic Forum and Bill Gates. What a surprise. So like I said, this is the time to stand up. And at the most, I think you're going to have till October. So it's a call for strength. It's a call for persistence. It's a call for I'm going to be counted. You have to make a decision. You can't avoid it. The Two of Hearts. Hearts don't have to do with romantic relationships when we're doing manifesting. It has to do with the things that you love. What is it that you love? What is it that you're emotionally connected to? Is it about the story of America, the history, which is all made up actually? When you go in to study it, you'll find out that all of it is made up. Is it the idea of the United States, or is it actually what we're living in? You have to make a decision. It is time to stand up. And the final card is the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we value. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about homes. I'm not talking about cars. I'm not talking about any of that material crap. That's what's gotten us in trouble. We've gone the easy way. Oh, just give me a new pair of shoes. Ooh, just give me a new house. Give me a new job. Give me more money. Give me. And we've given nothing back. This is a government by the people, for the people, and of the people. Where the hell are the people? We haven't been anywhere. Time to stand up. That's the point. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. She says, look, figure out what's important, figure out why it's important, and start to get to business. Start to make your life reflect what's really important. Not what we're sold is what's important, because that's just manipulation. You can get a brand new car, ain't going to change your life. You can get a brand new house, ain't going to change your life. Remember Joe Rogan saying on his program one time, with these new contracts he's had recently, he's got a lot of money. So he moved to Texas, got himself a mansion. He says at first it was really good, wow, look what I did. He says, but you know what, after about a month or two, it's just home. Just home. Elon Musk lives in a house that's less than $100,000 because it's just home. What do you need? So much is so much, and the more you get, the more unhappy you get. America is historically unhappy, unsatisfied. That has to do with our values. It's time to stand up. That's the deal. The human race is suffering from mass hypnosis. It's time to stand up. Wake up. Your choice. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Manifested Tarot reading. I'm here 365. So between now and the next time you and I get together and talk tarot, peace and blessings.